we have been here before. This is not the first time that we've debated this in this chamber. I've been here nearly 10 years and it's been debated several times. And so I'm sadly not convinced that determination is what's needed here. Definitely an overhaul, I would say. I support all the comments that have been said. My small knowledge of the police from the outside, and having discussed this with a lot of officers and former officers, is that it is impossible that there wasn't a lot of gossip about Carrick before that, and before him Cousins, and so on, way into the past. Senior officers must have known, and they must have at some point turned a blind eye. And that's what disturbs me most, because this isn't only about new recruits, it's not only about officers out on the street, it's actually about senior officers. And this goes to the root of the problem, deep misogyny. And it's not only in our police, of course, it's into the wider society, which is why it's so difficult to eradicate. So I would just like to ask the Minister, he's made good points on the collection of data and so on. What makes him think this is going to be any different from every failure in the past to reform the police?
Well, I'd like to thank the noble lady for those remarks. I'm not going to speculate as to the whole blind eye situation. I think that would be unwise, given that the case, as was mentioned by the noble lord, the speaker earlier, is still very much ongoing, even though there's been a plea of guilty. I do think that affords me an opportunity to talk a little bit about the strategy against violence against women and girls, which is a government priority. We have taken firm action to tackle these crimes, and it includes over 127 commitments delivered, worth over £230 million, made in the Tackling Violence Against Women and Girls strategy and a domestic abuse plan, implementing the Domestic Abuse Act, introducing new offences such as threats to disclose intimate images, controlling or coercive behaviour, stalking and forced marriage, introducing new schemes allowing women to check if their partner has a violent history, supporting Greg Clark MP's bill in the other place, which will create a specific offence of public sexual harassment, and launching a national communications strategy. Enough. Now, those are all words, and obviously we have to deliver on those words. I think there is more to do, and I hope to be able to say more about that from this dispatch box in due course. In terms of what will be different this time, I think the team in place is absolutely committed to making this happen. That includes in the police force, that includes among other stakeholders, including this one.
I slightly hesitate to say what I'm about to say,